actually, no, able to run it off with just 6 health, 3 health, and then it's getting taken out right there. Just one zergling left, triumphant little zergling with 2 kills. Looks like it was able to kill a probe as well. But on the opposite end, it looks like, yeah, so 4 hatchery build, getting the extractor down as well, and expanding the upper left-hand corner rather quickly. So going for that spire, but putting down 4 hatcheries, he's not going to put that early pressure with the Mulisks that you would usually expect. He's just going to continue to try to, he's kind of playing an off game, so nice from F91, playing kind of against the norm. He's going to go for more hatcheries and be more, go for a bigger economy, try to establish 3 gas, and probably tech up to hive before he really does anything else. And that's going to, it's not going to make these cannons worthless, but it's definitely going to make these cannons less effective. Basically, Future really didn't need them down at this stage. He hasn't been facing attacks. So it's minerals that are pseudo going to waste, I would say. And a single zealot starting to push out to do probably a little bit of scouting, and it looks like it's pretty severely damaged. Corsair being produced, and that'll be the real indicator whether Future manages to bring the Corsair to the upper left-hand corner to really spot that and to see where it's going. A Hydralisk 10 now going down at the mineral only. A little bit vulnerable place to put that tech, because if you end up losing it, you end up losing a lot. And a Sutton colony going down at the gap as well, to warmly greet this zealot as it comes in, and that's perfect timing as well, and it's only going to be a 2-hit kill. A couple Mulisks as well, and that might throw Future off. So he's seeing the Mulisks now, and he's like, looks like the Corsair. Actually, Corsair just hanging out at the secondary, not going to go after that Overlord, and also not going to scout. And this is going to be hard on Future. He needs to run out and scout right now. He needs to see this additional information. He needs to know that the F91 has basically been delaying a bit. He's going to run up and get a couple free hits with that Corsair and try to tempt those Mulisks back into his cannon line. He doesn't have he's just now getting a second cannon in the back line, but he's got the 2 Corsairs to support, so he should be okay. He's going to try to put a 3rd cannon up just in case. Also getting a Citadel of Dune down, but I don't see any additional gateways, and that's kind of surprising from Future at this stage. He really needs to get a couple additional gateways down to up his production. Putting down, oh, I'm sorry, he's going for robotics support bay instead. I missed the robotics facility here. He's going to go for a Corsair Reaver attack, and a lot of Mutilisks up in the air, and yeah, that hatchery just running pretty well, and it's going to have pretty good drone saturation in that upper left-hand corner. So this is what's going to hurt Future. He does not know what he's going up against. He does not know that there's 4 bases established for F91, and F91's basically been pumping drones at this stage. Another hatchery going down. He's putting down all sorts of hatcheries. He's got 2 evolution chambers as well, getting that Carapace 1 up. Interestingly enough, I think F91 is expecting to go up against more of a ground-based attack into the mid-game, and he's in fact going up against Reaver Sair here. A couple Mulisks out in the air, and yeah, able to pick off at least a probe there, so able to get something done. Those Corsairs going to run off now, and Future might not want to reveal this. Let's see if he's upgrading Weapons 1. He does have Weapons 1 along the way, also getting a couple gateways out. He could also do a DT attack. Actually, no, it looks like he's going to go for that Zealot speed attack once again, although I don't see a lot of Zealots on the ground. Just 3 at this stage, and no Weapon 1 upgrade. Really, you want Weapons 1 kind of an assistance when you push out for that attack. And another gas going down, so wow, F91's economy is just rocking at this stage, and he's really pinned the cannon just now coming up. It looks like F91's going to get a couple free hits. Might actually be able to take it down. Just a good job from Future, actually, just sending 1 Corsair instead of many to kind of tempt it out, but it looks like he's going to engage with the rest of the Corsairs and try to take all the Mutilisks out. At this stage, Future really needs to go take an additional expansion, because as you can see, F91's expanding all over the map. He's taking the 12 o'clock. He's got that upper left-hand base. His economy is just huge. It's not even comparable right now. It's like looking at, and they're just going to see that 12 o'clock at the very least. Might be able to get some Overlords here to at least hurt F91, at least in some regard. Looks like they are speed upgraded. That's going to make them harder to deal with. Scourge running in. Corsair, looks like while the Corsair's away, the Mutilisks will play. A couple Corsairs getting knocked off there. It looks just about 2. Going to run off and try to take that Scourge out. 1 hit on that Scourge. It's just a little bit left, but now F91 can switch to massive macro mode. He's got so many bases established and so many hatcheries up. He's just going to be able, and it looks like he's actually got all 3 evolution chambers up as well. He knows he's got the economy to run away with this, and all he has to do at this stage is just mass up on the secondary. He's definitely going to be able to deny this additional expansion up, but he's got so much gas he can do basically whatever he wants. Any tech he wants to pull, he can pull it. And really, the Reavers and the Corsairs, looks like a shuttle being built. It's just not going to be enough at this stage. Future needed to do something, I would say, a lot earlier, first of all, and he's going to need to kill a lot more Overlords than this, and Overlord's kind of slowly meandering out. He does have Weapons 1, but Honestly, I feel like wave after wave of Scourge could come at this, and it looks like actually Hydralisk is coming up to take a little bit of spare damage. He's going to run across. He's going to see that huge. This is where Future's going like, ah, crap, because he's realizing right now that F91 has gotten absolutely huge right under his nose, and that he really is not going to have enough to fight this off at this stage. But these Reavers are going to have to most likely stay at home base for survival. He does have Speed Zealots, so maybe a combat. He's going to run out anyway, though, and this is you got to give Future. He's a courageous player going out with the 2 Reavers, a couple, it looks like 3 Corsairs, and Speed Zealots. So Speed Zealots, Reavers, maybe he could micro this incredibly. It looks like he's going to hotkey a little bit of this up, but unfortunately Mutalisk's running down right now and might be able to take that shuttle out, running up just doing at least at the very doing some scouting. The rest of the Mutalisk trying to push in, trying to want to brunt force that shuttle down, running in. Looks like they are in fact going to get that shuttle, and that forces these Reavers to basically stay at home base. We'll see if a second shuttle is going to be produced from Future. It's going to be after actually that 3rd Reaver, but yeah, F91 all over the place, already at 122 supply. I'm surprised he's actually not higher, considering how many hatcheries he has up. A whole lot of units here, though. It looks like he has weapons 1 and armor 1 right now. We'll see if he decides to push out at this stage, because yeah, I think he can really just brunt this. He can just keep running the units, and even though there's those Reavers back there, he can take it down. He can actually take all the rest of the bases on this map at this stage, and it looks like he's actually switching to Hive, but he can do whatever the heck he wants. He's all these hatcheries up. Look at that, 7 hatcheries, probably already at 12 hatcheries. I don't think I even need to count them for you guys. A couple, looks like some Zerglings and some Hydralisks running in. The Zerglings getting pummeled by those Reavers, but no shuttle to really protect that Reaver. And it looks like a good screen there by Future, screening away those Hydralisks from the Reavers, so the Reavers can continue to do damage, but it's just too many units. Too much from F91, able to just attack, move, and take all of these Zealots down. More Zealots trying to run up and provide a little bit more of a screen. And actually, Future is going to be able to defend this, so but keep in mind there's more Hydralisks right beneath, and it looks like another Reaver coming up with that shuttle this time to protect, going to be able to take some of these Hydralisks down. But the thing is even if Future managed to establish this base, which I still don't think he's going to be able to, because there's going to be another round of reinforcements, keep in mind, from F91. See, just still enough units, and you can see the purple stream across the mini-map there. Probes being transferred a little bit prematurely and getting wiped out as a result, and creating a nice blockade for those Hydralisks, though. He's definitely going to lose this expansion, so I think it's going to be GG from Future, but at the very least, yeah, Future putting up at least some degree of a fight there. Now he realizes, I got to do some economic damage. I've got to go and take out as many drones as possible. If I can take out some drones, maybe I can come back into this. Even if he did manage to establish this expansion right here, he just would have been so far behind economically otherwise. I still don't think he's going to be able to, yeah, keep in unless he can do an absolute miracle with this Reaver and this shuttle. And considering, yeah, this big purple stream that's heading out towards his main, I don't think he's even going to be able to hold back this next attack. Zergling's running through the gap right now. Hydralisks coming from topside, and he's got a good amount of Zealots to try to protect. Looks like the Reaver has managed to stop mining at that upper left-hand base, but it just feels like too little, too late. Now pushing in, still a Reaver in the backfield trying to defend here. Hydralisks getting killed in the background as well. Zergling's actually in proximity to that Reaver. That's always a horrible, horrible sign. Zealots just kind of hiding. Cowardice, you Zealots! Run in, attack. That's where's your fire? Go guys, go. Anyway, it looks like an Archon being morphed instantly, because there's the High Templar being produced and immediately getting swarmed by Zerglings, and F91 in firm control of this map. Now they decide to wake up. They're like, well, we're going to die anyway. High Templar getting picked off right as they're being spawned. So F91 with some greedy expanding early is going to take this match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for listening, and special thanks to Fnatic and Light. Both those guys, great teams. You guys rock. For letting me do these replays. Going to move on. Thanks.